Hello, my name is Spencer Taylor. I'm here to discuss the pros and the cons of social media. Since the early 2000s, social media has taken a wide scale turn for the greater for our country and our world. As early as 2000, social media began a platform that included the likes of YouTube, Facebook, and MySpace. Since then, the social media market has grown to LinkedIn accounts, to Snapchat, Instagram, and other sites uh, such as Twitter and dating sites. There's a lot of pros and cons as far as social media. Uh, so discussing some of the pros, you have the boost of self esteem. It connects you worldwide with people across the country on the other side of the world. It also shares you and your content with multiple people at one time. It reduces loneliness of senior citizens and also the loneliness of people who may live alone and who are socially awkward. It can help disarm social stigmas. It can be used to empower users throughout others. It provides users with a large social group. It helps professional sites find job seekers. Customer service, news, and messaging is also a part of the social media uh, description. Uh, Reconnecting people is also a very notable pro for social media, and it introduces you to new people who you may have never come into contact with without social media. It's easy to carry out research and to gain experimental uh, services that gives you a wide base of people who you can, do experiments with, do experiments on, and it, where it's not only just within your area or your social group. You also have cons that come with social media, which can be posting posts such as pictures, statuses. They can't be deleted. Uh, they can endanger our military, journalists, and activists. Students who have heavy use have lower school performance, such as spending too much time on social media decreases your ability to go and study as needed. It becomes addicting and it isolates you from your outside surroundings. Cyberbullying is a notable thing that comes along with social media, and also it destroys our social skills as a human. Um, when it comes to social media, I feel like I am kind of both ways with how I feel about it. When it comes to the pros, as far as boosting self esteem, you have the likes of Instagram, where you may have people who lack the confidence in themselves and seek out the approval of others uh, to to boost their self esteem. You also have the connection to worldwide audiences. You can become connected with NBA players, movie stars, just social social people who are very popular. Uh, you get to experience the everyday life and what they do within their lives. Uh, the reducing of loneliness, it also gives you the ability to feel connected with others while you're in the confinement of your home. And also it gives you the ability to get to know people without being in an awkward situation where you're meeting someone face to face and never knowing who they are or what to say. Um, Being able to go on their Facebook or their Instagram and see what they do on a day to day basis, it gives you the opportunity to see how you can approach that person or build a relationship with that person. Um, It can help disarm social stigmas. And with that, a social stigma is something that could be placed on uh, a race or an activity. For instance, myself, being a black male, I could be seen as a threat to others, or I could be seen as a thuggish individual, or I could be looked upon as a smart individual. You can't know that unless you get to know me. And with social media, it gives you insight on my everyday thoughts, my everyday activities that I go through during in life. It can be used to empower users through others. This also is a pro that I believe is what keeps social media going. When it comes to empowering others, you may have people who feel like, okay, I'm in a situation where I'm not able to travel the world, or I can't afford this, or I can't afford that. So you're looking at others and what they have, and you become empowered and say, oh, I want that for myself, or oh, I see that this person is doing that, so that's obtainable for me. uh, it reconnects people. Everyone has gone to elementary school, middle school, high school with people who, once you graduate, you lose bases with them. You may not have their phone number. You may not live close to each other, or they may have moved away. Social media gives you the opportunity to connect with that person and reconnect and gain ties, and gives you the ability to be able to meet up with that person. Uh, it introduces you to new people. People gravitate to uh, people who use social media to just express their feelings and show off what they do through their everyday lives. So when I see that, I see people who may have common interests such as mine, and that gives me the ability to connect with someone new who I may have never connected with if it wasn't for social media. Cons, posts can't entirely be deleted. This can harm you as far as um, jobs, and what you may have posted back 3 years ago may not be the same person that you are today. But since that post cannot be entirely deleted, that stigma is still placed upon you. Students who have heavy use have lower school performance. This is dealing with the ability for users to know how to limit themselves to that social media site. Uh, Social media, I feel I would lean more on being for it, because it's just so much you can do with it. Uh, you can help others out. You can empower others, such as what I listed in the pros. You can also get to find out who you are as an individual and what type of group you're attracted to. I feel like it's very necessary to. I feel like I'm for social media for the simple fact that it gives you the ability to connect with others. It boosts your self esteem. It gives you the ability to go out and introduce yourself to people who you may have not ever tried to introduce yourself or get to know. So when it comes to social media, I feel like I am for it, and I will always stand by, and I will forever point people in the direction of social media to just empower themselves and connect with different audiences and different people of different cultures and different races.